Welcome, YouTubers. This is Big Daddy G, and I told you I was going to be bringing different games with a different perspective. Well, here's one of my first ones. It's going to be one of my longest clips also. We're looking at probably a 20 to 25 minute clip here. This is Onigiri. It's a Japanese game, and I was told by my friends to give it a shot. It's an MMO JRPG. And here we go, we're getting started. Now you'll notice that a lot of the stuff is in Japanese. So the first thing that you have to do is you have to change the language on your Xbox One to Japanese. You can then search the game and download it. Then go back into English and start to play. The first thing I want you to do is put in an email address and a special password that you can remember just for the game. I should be, hopefully, entering an email address and a password in just a minute. When I was making this clip, I was talking to the same friends that talked me into getting it, and I'm probably getting instructions from them on what I'm supposed to be doing. Because again, it's in Japanese. So I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I haven't seen the email address go in, but I swear I did put one in because I've got clips of me playing. So there I go. I finally have responded. And you can see we got a check mark, so the email address is all right. All right, Big Daddy G, time to put in that password. Evidently, I'm trying to figure out what I want for a password. And there it is, another green check mark. Let's start. And remember, left side is the okay. It took me a while to figure it out. You can see me going back and forth trying to get the answer from my friends. Left, right, left, right. Nope, maybe it's right. No, left. Nope, right. I don't know. I haven't clicked it yet. Nope, left, right, right. Boy, this is almost like a military cadence. And click. And click again. Evidently I was wrong. It is a left click. Nope. Click one more time. Yes. Here we go. It's finally loading. Hoorah! So here we are at the character selection screen. Now I'm kind of new to Japanese MMOs, but here eventually I'll start scrolling through the characters. And if it wasn't for the fact that, as you can see, the females wear really short skirts, when you look into the faces of the guys, they look like girls too. I don't know if that's the way Japanese anime artisans do it or not, but they all look semi-feminine. So as you can see, I'm scrolling down through the different options, or clicking on the different options. Short people, tall people, thin people, sexy people, regular people, and midgets. Well, what can I say? Those are the choices. Eventually here, we're going to get into picking character. Well, see, there you go. There's big people. But eventually we're going to get in here into the other character attributes. Hair, face, stuff. I'm just trying to figure out which one to pick. Because like I said, as I was talking to them, I was like, they all look like girls. I do finally settle on one, and I believe it's this one here because we're going to go into the next golden box. This right here, all it does really is change eye color. It's hard to see because I hadn't figured out how to zoom in yet. But as you can see, I've actually figured out what the different boxes are for. You've got eye style, hair color, dress style, and yes, there's even a box to choose different horns on the top of your head. In just a minute or two, probably less than that actually, I'm going to actually figure out how to zoom in and actually spin the character. Probably, if looking at the screen, as you can see, pretty simple for someone to figure out. But it is in Japanese. So I play around with features a little bit more. And eventually, I'm going to scroll down to the end. And I'm going to, what I thought was make the OK selection. But again, I was trying to get instructions from my friends who have been playing it for a bit. And I unfortunately make the wrong choice. And if you click on the wrong one, you gotta start over again. So let's watch me make a mistake. As you can see, I'm still scrolling through, and I'm thinking, well, this looks pretty good. Oh, wait a minute, what is this? Listen. It's the voice sound. I like number 7. Sounds pretty good. So now, we're going to hit the box to what we thought was going to be okay. But as you notice, I'm thinking left. Left looks good. Left was wrong. So, we've got to start all over again. Takes me a minute to figure out, because I asked my friends, does the character come back in a minute or what? And they're like, what one did you hit? And I'm like, left one? And look. Oops. So I've got to click to go back in, because I made a boo-boo. But I don't feel so bad, and I know I keep coming back to it. It's Japanese, and I'm still just learning. So let's see what happens when I click. So once I got back in, I decided just to make a real quick character so we can continue on. What this portion of the game is we are actually going to start learning how to play the game. It's the game tutorial on how to attack, defend. The first thing we're going to learn here is our regular attack, which is the right trigger. As you can see, as you do each thing, it will go from the bright green to the dark green, or it'll darken out. Unfortunately for me, not being skillful in Japanese, it takes me a little while to learn this second one. But if you look, you'll notice that it helps us out by giving us arrows as a second way of following instructions. After a couple attacks here, I'm actually going to figure out what it was actually trying to tell me. And you'll see the second one is going to go, as you see after I did a super attack, it's going to go away. Now this third one, unfortunately, it takes me a little while to get the hang of, because what it actually wanted me to do is scroll through each special attack using the bumpers. One bumper will actually make it go from the top to the bottom. The other bumper will make them scroll from the bottom to the top. And the special abilities that I'm talking about, if you look, you'll see you have a red health bar, which is in a half circle. You've got a blue, like, power bar for those special abilities. And then right underneath, you'll see the 3 bars that are scrolling right there in gold. Those are the special abilities that you can do. And the thing that I wasn't catching on to was the fact that it wanted me to go through each one of those powers, plus use the bumpers. It takes me a few minutes here, But eventually oh, hey look, we had a special item drop this last time. With those, the way to pick those up is you walk near them or walk over them and you just tap A. You don't have to hold A, you just kind of give it a quick tap and your character will pick up those items. So here I'm still trying to figure out how do I get that last one to go away. And I'll admit, it was kind of frustrating, but eventually here I will figure it out. The other cool thing was, as I mentioned before, was I kind of lucked out and I had some friends that had been playing the game for a little while, and I was chatting with them at the same time, and I was telling them where I was stuck. And they told me, well, did you go through all your super abilities? And did you use both bumpers going up and down, scrolling through them? So what I eventually had to do is basically just go up and down those again and keep attacking I call him a little duck. I'm not sure if he is a duck, but it looks like a duck to me. So I was just attacking the duck, going up and down, and we finally eventually here we figure it out and we get to move on to the next tutorial. I hope you're getting a kick out of it. I know it kind of looks like a mustache duck, but I love hoping people get a kick out of what I do. One of the greatest things to me is being able to make people laugh, and if watching me looking like a fool makes people laugh, then I'm okay with it. I like to laugh with myself. You'll learn this. That's why I'm saying that I hope to be bringing gaming from a different perspective. I'm not a pro. I don't consider myself a pro. I'm an older person that loves to play video games. I play them with my son and my daughter, and we just have a great time, and just want to do things and put them out here so people can enjoy them and, you know, watch me attack a Japanese mustache duck. I didn't do so good on that hit, did I? Eventually here, I do get it right. I swear to God, I promise, I get it right. The little duck dissipates and the little thing goes green. Takes me a few minutes, but we do get it. Hey, hooray for me. We got it. Oh, look, here he is, a little blue thing. What we're actually going to learn here is how to defend ourselves. And so after finishing those last ones, now it's teaching us how to roll side to side, or roll, and also how to angle the camera. I also forgot to notice that there was also a button showing to push down on the left analog stick. Yeah, that's defense. Hey, there I go, I got it. Now, I don't know if you remember, but a little blue guy chucking spears had appeared. That is our next adventure. We're gonna find him, and as we move towards him, we want to block. You can see him right there through the lily pads. He's trying to hit me, but being the clever guy I am, I'm hiding behind the lily pads. Now I've gotten brave and block and block and block, and he still missed. And closer, aha! I blocked. So now we're gonna try and put all of these skills together against the giant mustached crab. No, and I'm not talking Krusty Krab from SpongeBob SquarePants. This is a big old mean mustache crab. I'm gonna try dual wielding. Nope. Yes. Nope. I can't decide. Maybe a big hammer. Axe. I don't know. Nope. Magic wand. Nope. Yes. No. Well, I'm gonna pick something here. And if you look in the upper right hand corner, you can see the little mini map. Took me a while to figure it out. But I eventually found it, and there's the crab. Right straight in front of us. So now, it's time to take him on and see what we can do. So we attack, we put in some combos, we try some of our special abilities on him, and eventually, we're gonna take him down. He does have a pretty cool mustache, though, I have to admit. So I just keep attacking, keep using special abilities, and down he goes. So now, we finally have gone through the tutorial, and the actual door to the main village has now opened. Remember, when you walk over those, it still took me a little while to remember, you gotta tap A and you'll pick those up. You'll have to pardon me, I'm fighting a little bit of a head cold. Through this whole 20-25 minute video series, I've been fighting a head cold and a tad bit of a sinus problem. But that's not stopping me from bringing you this adventure on Onigiri. Now remember, this is my first time playing it, and we're going to do our best to show you what to do if you're interested. If you push your start button, it brings up your main menu, which the far left is your armor, your headpieces, your abilities. Here in a minute we'll get a little bit further into that. My friends are instructing me to get into the village where they can meet up with me. So we're gonna go through this little green door here, and we're gonna, well, I thought I was gonna go through the green door. As you can see, I stopped to look at some of those menu items. That's your leveling up process, and I'm like, well, I can't see it even though they told me to stop and look at it. So I'm actually gonna click out of it here in a minute, and we're gonna go through the door, and we're gonna meet up with some of those friends. Again, pardon me, apologize for a little bit of the coughing. So I'm still not sure why at this point in time I was still looking at this stuff. All I had to do is head for the green glow, or as it's been said in some famous movies, move towards the light, Carol Ann, move towards the light. But evidently I'm afraid of the light, evidently. I'd rather sit here and play with menus that I can't read because they're in Japanese. So after defeating the purple spear thrower and the giant mustached Japanese crab, the next thing that comes up is this little green window in the cave, or sparkling circle in the cave, whichever you want to call it. And it's our waypoint of where to go for the next part of the game. At the same time, my friends had told me that there was a menu bar. Of course, by hitting your 3 bar, or what used to be the start button, you could open up that menu. As you can see, I'm playing with the different things. There's no rhyme or reason because I didn't know what any of them were. But from playing with it and talking to them at the same time, what we find out is when that menu is open, on the far left is basically like your armor, where your stuff was saved. You'll see me play with that a little bit more here. This is the awesome 5-headed dragon and the young lady that we have to save. So we can see the dragon looks really upset. We don't know why. Maybe it's because he's actually a Chinese dragon and he's stuck in Japan. I don't know. But anyways, it's our next test. Oop, he's a fire breather. And as you can see, I'm trying out the axe. Again, when you use your directional, it gives you the choices between a single sword, a double sword, an axe, and like a magic wand. So I switched over here to the double swords for dual wielding, and I thought maybe that might go a little faster than the axe because it was really heavy. It didn't seem to be doing a lot of damage. So here I'm just kind of going at it with him. Just hit him with the regular attacks. I do some special attacks here. I do some blocking. As you can see, the Health is staying pretty good. It's not going down in large amounts. So I just kind of stay on top of them and give them what I got. There's a couple of special attacks right there. The little X's look like little stars. Just some regular attack. There's another special attack. And looks like he's taking off. And be honest, I have no idea what she's saying. I assume it's something like, "Oh, you're my hero. Come to my village." Because that's actually where we're going to go next. See the little spiral there? That's where she wants us to go. As you can see, it says clear. I assume that means the wave or the round is clear, and it looks like you get a grading for it. So again, I'm just kind of looking around, making sure I didn't miss anything that dropped, and now I'm gonna head for the town. As we bring this to the close, I thank you for watching. Again, this is my first attempt at a longer video than what you've seen. This is, pretty close to like 25 minutes. I hope to be bringing you some more of these. I've got more on Onigiri I hope to be doing. I've also got D4 that I hope to be doing. There's a look at the village. That's where you go next. I've also got Titanfall and Plants vs. Zombies coming. So I'm just trying to mix and match up some of the clips. This is Big Daddy G. I hope to see you again soon.